Hello, I'm Klara Li, and I'm an artist and songwriter. Lately, I've been trying to build my dream life and pursuing a creative career. And so far, I find this journey to be both thrilling and very terrifying. Oftentimes, the process of building something up can be very intimidating. We may avoid creating and planning because we're scared of things not working out. It's such a mental game, and we need to continuously encourage ourselves to keep on going. In today's vlog, I want to share some mindset shifts and empowering thoughts on building our dream lives. So today I'm actually in Lund on a little solo date. And Lund, it's a city in the south of Sweden, in the very south of Sweden. And it's like 1.5 hours away from where I live. So it was perfect. And I also got this, it's like a train card that you can go around the whole Skåne, which is like the part of Sweden where I live, for a set fee for like 2 months. And I bought that train ticket thing, but I haven't used it yet, so I thought today is a good day to do something, to go on a little adventure, experiencing something new, having some fun. And it's gonna be fun to do some big city activities actually, to maybe go to some second-hand stores, maybe have a coffee somewhere and journal. And then I'm also gonna try to find my way to the botanical garden, because I've never been here in Lund before, and it's not like, it feels like this town, it's not like in a straight line, it's a bit more all over the place. But luckily I have Google Maps, so I will find my way. And I also felt really inspired to talk about creating one's dream life in this vlog, because it feels like a theme that is super present for me at the moment, because yeah, it's what I want to do, and it's like it's up and down, and I think I want to talk about it today, how to actually face the downs and how to actually empower ourselves, but a bit more about that later. But well, it's gonna be super fun exploring Lund a little bit, and it's gonna be fun having you along. Okay, let's do it! So I finally found my way to the botanical garden. Here it is, or of course this is not the entire botanical garden. I'm just about to go into it. And it's also like no entry fee, which is great. Didn't expect that, but nice. So the rest of my day in Lund was really nice. I think solo dates in general is such a nice concept, because I think it can be really healthy to just go out, hang out with yourself a bit, do some activities, break your everyday cycles, and just be present in your own company. Because oftentimes it can lead to some new revelations, some new inspiration maybe. And yeah, I'm gonna try to do this more often because it was really fun. But yeah, back to the subject of work, because I feel like it's a really interesting topic, and it's something that is pretty relevant to me at least, because I have always been working since I was 18, even before I worked a bit extra with my parents, because my parents had a cheese factory at the farm where I grew up, and then I helped a bit in making the cheese, or not mainly packing the cheese, but also selling cheese at markets and stuff. So yeah, I've always been working. And I always had this money mindset that it's best to save up, it's best to be safe, never go minus, just go plus, and just like think safe, which has been really beneficial because I never had like any real money struggles. but I rather have the problem that I have a problem letting go of money and actually like investing in myself and in my future. And yeah, but therefore I finally in the spring made a decision that I was gonna not work for a couple months and really focus on writing music, starting this YouTube journey, and really like investing myself in doing all these things that I really like craved to do and that I really dreamed of doing and that I had dreamt of doing for like the last 2 years, the last 10 years even. Maybe not in this exact sense, but yeah, and I finally made a decision, and it was so scary, but I knew it was gonna be alright because I had saved up money and I know it was like economically sustainable to do this little time of like 5-6 months and really focusing and trying to build something up. And even if it meant that in the future, in the fall or in the winter, that I had to go back and do a job again, it was alright because then I had really like invested in myself and also tried to have a better life experience. And I also had the big realization that in the end, no one's gonna thank me if I give up my dreams and just choose the safe path. No one's gonna be there like in the end in like a couple decades and be like, thank you for not doing something crazy, not going your own way, and just always choosing the safe path, being a bit like bored and feeling unfulfilled. No, I think everyone's life experience is up to themselves to decide and to take responsibility for. And I think it's really important to try and live life as purposefully as we can, and even if it might look different for everyone. Because for some people it might be super nice to have a nice job that is pretty safe and stable and really enjoying the small things in life. And I also want to, of course, enjoy the small things in life, but I also feel like I need to try to pursue music, to like give it my all, to actually feel like I gave it all in life and that I really live purposefully. I feel like I'm rambling so much on this topic, but it feels super important to me. And I think like half the battle when it comes to pursuing a creative career is like it's half okay doing the actual work, actually creating, actually doing things, and then the other half is to like support yourself mentally, to actually dare to continue, to actually like support and empower yourself, to not like give in for the doubts and the critical feelings and the scarcity mindset. Yeah, to just like continuously empower ourselves, to not give up. And that's what I'm trying to do to myself and also to you. And I hope it can be relatable to some people, because I know that I relate so much to other creatives who are also going through similar things. And I think it's also like completely normal to have doubts sometimes, to be in the struggle between what do I actually want for myself, what feels important to me, and how are other people gonna perceive me, how am I perceiving myself by like the values and the measurements of other people, the society, the standards and the ideals. Yeah, it's a lot, but I'm trying. We're trying to do this. It's eventually gonna be alright, and I think it can be alright now also, because a lot of times, at least in my mind, the disaster is completely in my head, and it doesn't even have to be something that is going down for real in my life. It's just like my mentality, my mindset saying shit is going down, oh my god, it's bad, it's like it's failure, it's disaster, you're gonna end up like ruining your life. But then in reality, nothing bad happened, nothing out of the ordinary. It was just how I felt that day. And I feel like that's like half the job of pursuing a creative career, is to trying to empowering ourselves and yeah, always encouraging ourselves to keep on trying and not giving up.